Gardening season is pretty much done. Um, I felt kind of tied to the garden and the homestead this summer. Now that it's mostly come to a close, I have just been itching to get out into the wild spaces, out into the West Country here and have a look around. And this is our place. This is the space that we love so much and that we spend so much of our time looking for wildlife. And this trip's a little different. I'm out hunting this trip, so looking for whitetail deer and birds. But it doesn't make it any, less sacred to take in the land. And there's something about this space in fall that it's just so beautiful. The smell and the color of the trees changing, and it's just so great. So just landing. It's just about sunrise right now and just about to my campsite, so pretty stoked.
This is what I'm greeted with. Northern lights this morning on the drive out, and then look at the sunrise. Not too shabby. Here's where that waterfall comes from. It goes down this hole and it comes out and just rolls right over the edge into the gorge. Can you even believe this place? I'm guessing these are bighorn sheep paths. Oh yeah. Led me to a cliff that I can't get down. I was literally just walking along thinking, getting quite a ways from camp, and I really wish I brought more food. So all I brought was an apple and a banana. And lo and behold, 5 seconds later, bogberries, cranberries, wild cranberries. And they're just all throughout this hillside. Just found a squirrel's drying rack and he's in the tree yelling. Got a nice mushroom drying here on this branch. Hey buddy, I'm not gonna take your mushroom. Promise. Ooh. This is a pretty steep one. Well, it's been a lot of years I've been coming out here, and I have never been down in this part of this gorge. But I think I've been on the upside, a couple kilometers up this creek, and wondered where it ran in, and now we see how incredible. It's just gorgeous in here. Not sure if those are big enough to be wolf, but I think they might be, like a small wolf. Anyone else wish they packed a fishing rod? No, just me. Darn. Missed opportunity. Well, first wildlife sighting of the morning. There's a little bighorn ewe up on the top there. A dipper dipping. Well, I ended up walking way farther than I expected to. I remember hearing there's a waterfall somewhere down this valley, and so I just thought I would have a look and see. So yeah, I've just kind of been following the river, and there's a bit of a game trail along the side of it, and I'm not even sure where I'm at now, but I think I'm like probably about halfway back to camp now. So it's pretty decent. It's just about noon. I left camp at like 7:30 or so, 8 o'clock maybe. So I probably got another hour and a half or so to get back there. It's all uphill. All the way here was kind of slowly meandering down the valley. So I've been gaining lots of elevation already, and I'm not in climbing shape. Oh my god. I'm not even close. Almost there. Come on the last like kilometer stretch before camp. Got a little kind of not sidetracked, but I took a different route up and I ended up on an ATV trail and way up high on in a cut block. So I think it's probably still a faster way to come back, but yeah, lost sight of the river for a while. Oh yay. afternoon now. I had a little bit of lunch. Had a little snooze after I got the tent set up. Those down sleeping bags were just looking too tempting. I just couldn't help myself. So, and now I'm gonna just go out and take a little tour and see if I can find some birds. I go for a little walk and yeah, I don't know. See if there's some grouse kicking around. Wouldn't mind having a roughy or a spruce for supper. Would be bonus points for sure if I can find a few to take home. Just got back from a little tour and the bighorns have moved right into my campsite. Are you guys hungry or what? Hey? You want some supper? We've got a cranberry, kind of a syrup thing going here with wild cranberries and honey. Just kind of getting going. And then a bunch of garden veggies, potatoes and carrots, and hamburger and onion and garlic, and some beans, and we'll mix them all together and have a big feast. Just well, I pretty much wore myself out today. And I ate the most gigantic supper after my big day. Probably put on like 20K today or so, and not that that's really that much, but it feels like a lot today for some reason. So anyways, I'm just kind of lugging my ass around from spot to spot, checking things out, and do some spotting and kind of scouting for tomorrow morning. It's just about too dark now to see, but there's a moose in there.
was the wildest windstorm last night. Wasn't sure if everything was gonna be here this morning or not.
This morning, I was having some decision paralysis, so I finally was just driving and trying to figure out where to go. Feeling a little frustrated because there's still a bunch of cattle in this valley and things that make it harder to find wildlife. And then I remembered this route that I have wanted to take for a long time. That should potentially take me to the Clearwater River. So I'm gonna have a look at it and see. Well, I can hear the river running. I've been walking a lot longer than I expected to be, and there it is. I think if anything, it's like kind of a milestone just because I've wanted to see what it looks like back here for so long. And you ever get that where you're just like want to see what's over the next hill and around the next corner so badly? And there's so many hills and so many corners. You don't have enough time to do it all. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like for me. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Something so sacred about this water. Well, it was a fun little discovery for sure to get down to the river, and I hiked up a couple kilometers as far as like where you can see the mountains at least. Not a lot of sign of animals down here. Maybe the odd moose track. That's okay. It really was more for my own like peace of mind. I needed to see this and get down here and know what it looks like and whatever. So now I know. Now in the future when I want to hike up the river further, I know how to get here and what the trail looks like and stuff. So that's great. Well, I've been hiking all morning and haven't really seen a whole bunch, but run into some wildlife. I don't know what they're doing back here, but they're doing something. Well, no trip can be complete without a stop at my favorite little lake. It looks like there's hardly anyone or no one here. It's just still glorious. Yeah, wow. That'll wake you up in the morning. Whoa. Wow. Well, my little wandering wings are flapping again. So I'm gonna break camp and see where the wind takes me. Head to somewhere new today. Try and find a new campsite and a new area to explore. So yeah, see what we can see. Meg made me these beautiful sourdough wraps before I left, so I'm gonna make a nice little wrap Sammy, couple wraps for the road. Well, I have to have one more look at this glorious view before I go. And look, the whole gang's out to see me off. How many is there in it today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bye, buddies. Thanks for the good time. Thanks for sharing the valley with me. Okay, well, here we go. Off on another adventure. We were camping out here last year when this fire started coming through. It was right on the opposite side of the hill from us. I haven't seen actually where it happened, but we just saw the smoke from it and we ended up getting evacuated. But holy cow, it's like a moonscape in here now. It really cleared out a lot of land. Well, curiosity got the best of me. I was almost ready to pack it in and go home, but I found another area that looks kind of interesting, and I was pulling in, and I saw 2 whitetails on my way in, so I'm gonna have a little look around. And I just heard an osprey. That's really weird because it's late in the year, but very cool. Pretty nice little spot. But it's a tangled web in there. It's the thickest bush I've been in a long time. So, I don't know. I know that we're not far from the main river, probably here, but this is just like a total bramble all the way through, and I just don't think it's worth the, I don't know how you'd ever get an animal back out of here, even if you did get. I'm not sure if this video does any justice, but sometimes I don't always think about where I'm going until I'm there. And now I gotta get back up this hill, so that should be interesting. Not gonna lie, that giant grizzly shed right there has me a little bit on edge. Pretty tight quarters in here. It's really dense, like old growth all the way up the hill. And down in the bottom part, it's like super dense, like tamarack and kind of bog spruce. Not that a grizzly's here to harm me, but don't want to bump them either, spook them and or her. Whoever they are, they take really big poops. Really big poops. Does this remind any of you millennial age people of the game Doom, the computer game from the 90s? Well, it's just about last light, and I'm just kind of cruising around looking for a spot to set up in the morning, just doing a little bit of scouting. I don't think I have another great big hike in me tomorrow, but I would love to just kind of set up and sit somewhere that has some good potential, so having a look around for that. Let's see what I can find here. Well, this is officially it. I reached the end of the road for the day, and I am gonna pack her in and get ready for the morning. I woke up to a glorious morning, sun rising, and I can hear a solid owl calling in the background, so just kind of rolled out of bed and it's time to go, so go see what we can see out here. Someone's been bedding in here. Oh my god, I wish I had a shovel. Look at this glorious fern. And there's another one right over there. Well, I've been sitting for probably just about an hour now. And I don't like sitting. Maybe that's my toxic trait. I can't sit still. This bush is too thick to push through and hunt through. So it's more when you just have to sit and let things come to you. But yeah, I don't know. I think I might move on. Well, I came down for a little face wash in this little stream. I came across these little cutie bear tracks running along here. There's a couple of them. I saw another one somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. Older ones for sure, because there's leaves falling in them, but nice to know they're here. Gets any more beautiful than that. Holy cow. Well, I might be officially a berry picker. Had lots of opportunities. Could have shot 3 different deer this morning, but they were all does with fawns, and I just don't have it in me to do that. It is legal, but ethically it just doesn't sit well with me. But what an amazing trip. Just so good to get out here. 3 days of just resetting and disconnecting, and glorious mountains and foothills, and oh, I love it out here. And just kind of right in concert with Brother Bear the whole time. Saw so much bear sign, bear scat, and bear prints this morning, and all grizzly, I think. Yeah, it's so good to know they're out here. Love to get up close with them one of these days soon. But yeah, all in good time. We'll be back out here for sure.